You're staying organized and easily managing your contacts and companies. Lead capture improvements. You're attracting and capturing more leads than ever before. Native payment processors. You're getting paid quicker, and who doesn't love that? Keap mobile updates. You're converting leads and growing your business on the go, right from your phone. And check out all these other enhancements to help you grow your business. Hang on tight, because we're bringing you even more ways to grow your business in 2021.
Hi, Keap peeps. Welcome to our Facebook Live today. We're so excited to be here with you. I'm Stephanie Kalman. I'm the Product Marketing Manager over here at Keap, and I'm here today with...
Hey, I'm Tyson Brown. I'm one of the product managers in the product team at Keap.
All right. Hey, Tyson. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited that you're here. So today, guys, we are going to be talking all about appointments. It's one of everyone's favorite features in the Keap app. We're really excited to be here with you today. We just wanted to ask our audience, leave a comment, let us know where you're watching from, what your favorite thing is about the appointment feature. And if you have any questions, feel free just to plop it in that chat and we will get to them as quickly as we can while we are going through this live show today. All right, so appointments. Appointments are so important for our users out there. We know a big hassle of being an entrepreneur is there's so much time that you spend going back and forth with your clients, with your new leads, with your customers, trying to figure out that perfect time to set up a meeting, set up an initial appointment with them. So with the appointments feature, this really helps streamline that communication. You just send them a booking link and they go ahead and they book their meeting or appointment for what time works best for them. You've already set up your availability. It's just easy. There isn't all that back and forth. There's no miscommunication. It helps leads come to you. It also makes it so your leads aren't canceling as much and they're actually showing up for their appointments, because that's the key to even starting a deal and even getting your leads to convert and to close a sale. You can also set your own schedule with our own customizable settings in the appointments feature, and there's more ways to meet, especially with our new virtual world here. Everyone's doing everything online today, and we're going to show you today how it is easier than ever to run your business and meet with your clients directly from the appointments feature using our new Zoom integration. All right, so before I start, Tyson, what's your favorite feature with the appointments feature, since you live and breathe appointments here at Keap?
Yeah, no, I think for me, it's the most exciting thing is for users to have one place to set all of their availability and their schedule and have one link to just share. It's so exciting for me when we meet with our customers to see in their email signature a link to say, meet with me and have an initial consultation, or maybe on their Google My Business listing, whenever someone finds them online and wants to schedule an initial consultation. It's so exciting to see people using the link, putting it out there and being able to have it just integrated in their day-to-day communication with their leads and their clients.
Awesome, thanks. So since we know the appointments feature is such an important piece to growing your business and converting leads, we wanted to make sure it was easier than ever for our new users to get up and running with the appointment feature. So something new that we have now is we have preset appointment types. So that means if you're a new user out there and you're joining us today, all you have to do is go into your app, you connect your calendar. So we've got your Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar, and you'll see you've already got preset appointment types ready to go. So you can start getting those appointments booked right away, sending that booking link out to your leads. You don't have to do anything to set it up. Keap has automatically created those 2 appointment types for you. So there's those 2 default appointments, a 15-minute initial consultation and a 60-minute coaching call. So those are 2 really good appointment types to kick off your business with. So that 15-minute initial consultation, that's a great lead capture, lead generation tool to get them in the door to start talking to them. And then of course, a 60-minute coaching call. We know a lot of our users out there are using those coaching calls to actually run their business. That's the service that they offer to their customers. So Tyson, will you show us first of all these preset appointment types, but also maybe for some of our existing users who are looking to get up and running in appointments, show them how to set up an appointment on their own too?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. Let me share my screen and I can share what that looks like. So here on my screen, you'll see the 2 appointment types that Stephanie just mentioned, the 15-minute initial consultation and the 60-minute coaching call. we've learned through the years of having appointments used by our customers that these are kind of the two common appointment types that generally small businesses who are service-based use to be able to run their business. And so instead of having you as a new user go create these from scratch, we have these preset appointment types. So as Steph mentioned, all you have to do is connect your calendar when you're brand new to Keap, and now you'll have these default ready to go. And the good news here is that all you have to do at that point is just be able to personalize it to your liking. So if maybe you have maybe you have a 30-minute initial consultation that you use instead. In this case, you can come in to the link and be able to edit it so that you can change a little bit of the parameters about it. So maybe in this case, instead of being 15 minutes, you know that your initial consultation is 30 minutes. And maybe you'd like, maybe 15 minutes after those to have some wind down time and some time to take notes and make your action item or your task list for follow up after your appointment. So maybe you want to tweak a few things from the preset appointment type. As soon as you do and you hit save, then those get updated automatically. And now you have even more of a personalized preset appointment type that you can be able to grab the link and share. You can copy the link and put it anywhere at that point on your, like, as I mentioned, on your website or maybe in your email signature, or just send it out to somebody right away using Keap. So that's a little bit about the preset appointment types. If you want to use your own though, maybe you have one in mind that you're really wanting to create for yourself. So when you're on the appointments page within Keap, you can click the plus sign here. That allows you to add a brand new appointment type. Again, this is a link that you're going to create to share with your leads or your clients in order for them to meet with you. Maybe there's a 90-minute strategy session that you want to do. So we're going to call this one strategy session. I'm going to choose to use my business name instead of my personal name in the link and on the booking page. So I'm going to check that box. And in this case, I'd like to use Zoom. So this is a little bit of a sneak peek to something we're going to talk about here today. But I'm going to use my Zoom meeting link in order to meet with these folks. And maybe I want this one to be 90 minutes long. And I'm going to keep it 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, except Thursdays where I know I have a lot of other things going on. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And if I have any instructions, I'm going to go ahead and put those here. Please be prepared with your top three goals to grow your business. Right? Those are my instructions for my clients or leads before they book the appointment. And now it's ready to go. So now I have this link, a brand new link that I can be able to use and share with anyone in order to have that 90-minute session with those specific settings or parameters. And because I've connected my Google Calendar or my Outlook calendar, what it does is look in those calendars for any appointments or events that might already be there and hides those from view so that users can't double book with me, and I can be able to meet whenever I'm open for those 90 minutes that I have created within that session. So that's a little bit about how someone might be able to create their own appointment types and be able to have links to be able to share with their leads or clients to be able to meet with them in unique ways.
Awesome. Thanks, Tyson. So you guys all saw how easy that was to set up an appointment type so you can start getting leads booked right away. And he showed you how you can copy your booking link. So what we're going to show you in a few minutes is how you can now automate this process, include that booking link in an automated email that goes out to new leads and to follow up with clients. So hang tight for a minute there. But something we want to show you that we're really excited about that just came out last month is we have a brand new Zoom integration with our appointments feature. So now you can create a unique Zoom link for each appointment type. So you guys might have some experience with Zoom where you've got like your next appointment by accident coming in. If your one before is running a little late and there's, some privacy issues, it just looks unprofessional. It gets kind of messy. So we just want to make sure that our users out there, they've got confidence, they've got security with their appointments. And so that's where the Zoom integration is going to be really important and really key for a lot of you out there. Tyson, will you walk us through how to set that up?
Yeah, definitely. I'd be happy to. So let me share my screen again. And you're right, Steph, since the wonderful coronavirus has hit our world, it's required a lot of small business owners to really reevaluate their business and their approach to serving customers. And so more and more businesses, as we know, are meeting online to be able to deliver their services to their clients and meet with new leads that are interested in their services. When you log into Keap, in order to set up Zoom, what you'll need to do is go up to the top right corner where you have your avatar, your profile picture, and go ahead and choose settings. And when you choose settings, scroll down a little bit to the integrations page or the integrations tab of settings. And here's where Keap shows you all the different things you can connect to your Keap account. We have native integrations here that you're seeing, and then below the fold there's a lot of different integrations that we have in our partnership with our Zapier integration. In this case, we created a native integration for using Zoom. And so now you'll see here, one of the line items to be able to sign into is your Zoom account. And so once you do, there's an option to connect, just like you see here. Once you connect, it'll prompt you to sign into your Zoom account. If you're already signed in to Zoom on your browser, it will automatically sign you in and take you right to the permissions page of Zoom, where you would grant permission for someone to be able to, or for Keap to be able to get access to your Zoom account. And once you do, you'll come right back into here. And just for time's sake, I've already done that. So here is my Zoom account that I have created and connected to Keap. So pretty easy. In a couple clicks, you can get your Zoom account connected. And once you've done that, it's an important thing to remember to come back into the appointments page here, because if you already have some links before you connected Zoom, you want to make sure that you update those appointment type links to have Zoom as the location for those meetings. In this case, I already had Zoom selected, but if you had appointment types existing already and you've just recently connected Zoom, you want to come in here to edit your appointment type. And make sure that this top option here under the online location tab is selected. In the past, you might have clicked here and chosen to actually put in your permanent Zoom link. But as Stephanie mentioned, that creates issues. If everyone has that same link, you might have people coming and going into those meetings without you knowing and without permission. And so the Zoom link option here in your settings allows us to make sure that each appointment that's booked gets a unique meeting link. And the URL is different for every meeting. And so it automatically passes in the password for that. And that way you don't have to worry about different leads or clients having the same link and barging into each other's meetings. So that's how that works. Now I've connected my Zoom account through integrations. And I've either created a new appointment type like you saw with the strategy session that I created just a minute ago, or you might have existing appointment types, in which case you'd want to go edit the location of those to use that top option, the one that says my Zoom meeting link. And once you do that, as soon as somebody has your link and opens it, they would see, as we know, something like this. So this is the appointment booking page that they would open up whenever they get your link from you. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and book the appointment here for 4 o'clock today for this initial consultation. This has the Zoom link on it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put in a fun fake contact here. This is actually my wife's name. Go ahead and put in that. So I'm going to book this appointment here. And now you'll notice once the appointment goes through that the appointment has this very unique link. It's kind of a long string here. This is the Zoom URL with my meeting number or my Zoom number, but this question mark followed by a password is that unique link, so that whenever Jenny's ready to meet with me as a lead, all she has to do is click on it from her calendar. And if I'm looking in my calendar, then I'll see that show up here in my Google Calendar. And when I'm ready to meet, all I've got to do is click on that link and it'll open the Zoom meeting right away. Because I'm on Zoom right now with you, I don't know if I should open that because it might kick me out of the meeting. But ultimately, it would open Zoom, and whenever they click on it, they would join that Zoom meeting, and then together you're meeting over that Zoom meeting. So that's how that works.
Awesome. Thanks, Tyson. We're really excited about this new Zoom integration. We know a lot of you were using Zoom before to run your meetings and appointments, but now it's just going to be a lot more professional, more secure. So please do make sure that you're going in there, connecting to that new Zoom integration, updating the links in your existing appointment type so you can take advantage of that new feature. Okay, so a feature that we have coming soon, so we're just going to talk about it today, is let you guys know is we're going to have appointment time zone settings. So this means that you can choose which time zone your appointments displays based on which user is using your app. So after you connect your calendar, you'd set your time zone for either the appointment type or your integration settings. And then when you change your time zone, the change will impact your appointment types as well. So it can, whoever's booking their appointments, they're going to be in their own time zone. Whoever's using your app to schedule appointments is in their own time zone. And you guys don't have to start doing like the weird math and figure out, who's on the East Coast or the West Coast. It'll all adapt to you. So be on the lookout for that. That should be coming out in the next few weeks or so.
Yeah, that's great. And Steph, that's one thing that's really helpful. If maybe you're using Keap and you're traveling for business, or you're maybe on, in this case, my family and I decided to go to Montana for the week for spring break, and we're in a different time zone now. And so in order to do that, to make sure that I'm not skipping a beat or missing any of my appointments, I might set my time zone to a different time zone because I'm in a different location as a Keap user. Well, doing that then allows you to make sure that all the other appointments that get booked while you're there, are in your time zone and in their time zone. And that way you don't have to worry about, oh man, I was off by an hour thanks to, being in a different, time zone or different state. So we're excited about that. More to come, should be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So
I'm really glad that we're releasing this update because I've heard from a lot of our users who use Calendly even that they have issues with their user settings in their time zones. So I'm glad that we're fixing that on Keap.
Time zones is not an easy thing. We're learning as we've built the appointment feature. Time is no small feat. So.
Well, that is a perfect segue to our next feature update because time is no small feat. We are always trying to save our small business owners time. That's like the biggest thing we hear out there is I spend so much time with follow-up. I spend so much time with repetitive tasks. Well, you guys all know easy automation. It's like a godsend out there. It's our favorite feature besides appointments. And now we are moving the appointment reminders over to easy automation. So if you've been familiar with appointments before, or maybe you're not, there are already automatic appointment reminders for 24 hours and 1 hour, correct, Tyson? Yeah,
Correct.
okay. So now those are going to be inside easy automation. So that means you can go in there and you can customize those appointment reminders. You can make it so it's a week before and that you're sending a specific message with information about the appointment so that your lead is ready and prepared. You can send multiple reminders. A lot of these great things, you can automate that to make sure that you aren't getting no-shows, make sure that people are showing up prepared, and it just starts to kick off that automated follow-up as well. So Tyson, do you want to walk us through how those appointment reminders look inside easy automations?
Yeah, definitely. And as you mentioned, Steph, a lot of people didn't know we when we launched appointments, we actually had reminders already happening under the hood. So everybody who booked with you, no matter what, they would get a very generic, hey, just a reminder, our appointment is tomorrow or in 1 hour. And so we were already handling appointment reminders for all of our appointment users. But everyone, as you would imagine, everyone was wanting to be able to see those and tweak them and maybe personalize those according to their business. And we didn't have a really great way to do that until Easy Automations came along. And we're really excited to be able to offer that now. So now if I'm an appointments user and I want to be able to personalize my reminders for my appointments, I can come into the automation section of Keap. And I have one set up here right now, but I'll just kind of show you what it looks like if you build one from scratch. Just before I do though, just a reminder that everyone who has appointments and already has appointment types, we've kind of moved or migrated your automatic reminders we were handling over into this for you. So you'll already have this running, you'll already have this easy automation live in your app. And if you want to go tweak that, you can, or you can go create new ones depending on what you want to do or what you're trying to accomplish. So in this case, the appointment email reminders is the default one that everyone should have in their application. And so if you want to personalize that, all you have to do is click the edit button from the drop down there. And this is easy automation. So just a refresher, when something happens, then do a set of things, whatever those might be. And in this case, we're saying when any appointment is booked, meaning anybody uses your appointment types, any of your links, and they book the appointment, then we want to wait 4 hours. And in this case, I set it for 4 hours for the demonstration's sake, but maybe you want to wait, 1 hour before the appointment, maybe 30 minutes before the appointment, maybe it's 24 hours or 2 days. You can personalize all of that. And then once you wait for that time frame, then you can say, send the email. The cool thing about easy automations is it's not just about sending the email. Maybe you want to be able to also create a task or be able to send a notification to somebody, or make a note or things like that. You can be able to automate additional things. But in this case, the reminder is when an appointment is scheduled, wait 4 hours and then send an email. So to do that, let me just kind of back out here and I'll show you how you can create one. So we're going to go to add a new easy automation. And we're going to say when an appointment is scheduled. Now, you saw earlier that we said any appointment is scheduled, but maybe there's a specific appointment type that you want to be able to automate uniquely by appointment type. So maybe your initial consultation, you want to have a different follow-up as a reminder versus a strategy session versus maybe your coaching. You can create 3 different appointment automations or 3 different easy automations for each of these appointment links if you'd like to do that. And so when, let's say in this case, when the 30-minute initial consultation is scheduled, I'm going to go ahead and say, then send an email. And I'm going to go ahead and put in here, I'll just choose this one. And you can be able to personalize these, including merge fields, which is really exciting, actually. So you can say, let's see, I'm going to say, looking forward to meeting with you on which date? Well, every date is going to be a little different when people book. So a merge field allows it to gather the appropriate information for each of those appointments. So on this date at the start time of that appointment. So easy automation handles merge fields for appointment data. And so every time someone gets a reminder, that it will look for what their appointment date is and what the appointment time is and automatically pass those into the email. And so if you're not familiar with merge fields, they're an amazing way for you to send automated personalized messaging. And if you are, just know that we have now merge fields for appointment events, which is really kind of an exciting thing. So in this case, we're going to have, I'm going to say pre-appointment follow-up. And I'm going to say looking forward to meeting with you. And of course, you want to have their name in the subject line. That helps with opens. And what we're going to do is we want to be able to delay this because, again, we want this to be at a certain event. So we want to wait until, I'm going to say 1 day, I'm going to say actually 24 hours before the appointment. So in this case, this is our timer, our delay that we're setting up. So I want to send this email, and but I want to wait until 24 hours before the appointment. That's kind of how you read through that flow. And then when you hit next and hit preview, it will help us in plain English say, when the initial consultation is scheduled, then I want you to wait 24 hours before that appointment and send this pre-appointment email until unless somebody cancels that appointment. Obviously, we don't want to have reminders being sent out when someone cancels an appointment. That would be really foolish, right? So automation allows us to have a little bit of intelligence there to not have those go off when the appointment is canceled. And in this case, I'm going to say 24-hour appointment email reminder. I'm going to name the automation here, and then I'm going to publish. So now anytime that 30-minute consultation gets booked, 24 hours before that appointment time happens, the person booking the appointment will get that reminder. And I had done some of these reminders earlier today. So this is what that looks like. I did 2 of them earlier today. So this is what that looks like when it shows up in the inbox. Hi, in this case, my name, the person who booked with me was Riley. So hi, Riley, I'm looking forward to meet with you on the date of the appointment at the time of the appointment. And here's some things to be ready for, looking forward to meeting with you. If I go to a different appointment that was booked, you'll notice the time change. That was for a different user. So you already see the merge fields at work there for those automated reminders to be taking place. And so that's a little bit about what that looks like for easy automation appointment reminders. And we're really excited about this because easy automation unlocks a whole new world of automation for us to be able to do around appointments. You might have caught there a little teaser about the ability to do SMS messaging. So SMS text reminders is coming down the pipe here soon, where someone can be able to say 1 hour or maybe 30 minutes prior, I want to send a text reminder to somebody to make sure that they show up with the right information or the right, being prepared with the right things so we can have a really productive meeting. So that's another cool thing about Easy Automations that we'll have access to here later on in the year. So pretty exciting stuff.
Thanks, Tyson. And
Yeah.
I love the great thing about Easy Automation is it only just begins with the appointment reminder. You guys were watching Tyson and you're probably getting ideas thinking like, well, wait, I could easily duplicate this to be the follow-up communication as well after the appointment takes place. And this is just helping nurturing those leads through your sales funnel and getting those sales to close that much easier.
That's right.
All right. Well, guys, that's it for appointments today. If you have any questions, please make sure you're putting them in the chat here. We'll make sure we get those answered for you. And there are also links below in the comments that will show you some more resources if you have questions to anything that we are talking about today. The Help Center is a great resource for all things appointments as well. Like Tyson said, we've got exciting things coming up over the next couple months, including SMS marketing, which includes text automation and text broadcast. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to that. We'll teach you everything you need to know. And that's it. Anything you want to add, Tyson?
We're just really excited and really hopeful and really eager to see how we can serve you as small business owners. We know that you have a lot going on, and the last thing you want to do is chase different people for different appointments that you need to go and meet with them. So we're eager to learn how we can improve this. Please continue to share feedback with us. Within Keap, you can be able to see a share feedback button on the appointments page. We're really hungry to understand more about how you're using it and how we can make it better so that you can minimize the back and forth and get back to doing what you're great at, which is, growing your business and being able to delight your clients and get more happy customers.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks.